Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda Reed. I'd like to take a few minutes to introduce you to using closed captioning in Illuminate Live. Closed captioning provides a mechanism to create a transcript of the session while the session is in progress. It ensures that no user is left behind, regardless of location, language barrier, or disability. Many of our customers use it for foreign language translation. So for example, I could be delivering the session in English. I could have one participant translating into Spanish using closed captioning and somebody else translating into French. So those who wanted to read the transcript in French would choose that closed captioning transcript, and likewise anybody that wanted to see it in Spanish. I also can use Illuminate Publish to take a recorded Illuminate session, take that closed captioning transcript, post-produce it to really extend the reach of my recordings. Pretty neat. Google Video is a great place to go and look to see some of our recordings with closed captioning text. Now the moderator must assign the permission to be able to enter closed captioning text, and the moderator can assign that to another moderator or to a participant or to more than one participant at a time. Tools, closed captioning, show status and participant window is going to add the closed captioning column here, and then from there you're going to see the icons out to the left of the various participants' names. Each one of these tells you something a little bit different about what that particular person can do with closed captioning. So for example, this indicates that the participant or the moderator has been given the permission to enter closed captioning text. That same icon with yellow around it indicates that the person is currently entering closed captioning text. A slight variation on it indicates that the participant or the moderator doesn't have permission to enter text, but they do have the ability to read the text, so they have the read-only window open. And in this case, this particular participant has the ability to enter the text, but it currently is in the read-only window. So you'll have to just kind of get used to those various different states. You might want to take a look at the documentation and then do a little practicing with that. Now if I want to enter text, I'm going to use the closed captioning button with the text tool, and then if I just want to read the closed captioning that somebody else is sending, I can toggle back and forth between these two buttons. So here it shows enter captions, and here it says you're using captions from, and if I have more than one person in the session entering the captions, I could toggle back and forth. So maybe Mike's doing it in French and Tom's doing it in Spanish, so I choose the one that I want to see. I'm going to go ahead and go into application sharing. Just give me a moment to set this up. I'm actually going to share my Illuminate interface. I'll bring that up. So now inside the application sharing window, you're going to be seeing this Illuminate session. First thing I'm going to do is go up to Tools, Closed Captioning, Show in the participant window. So now you could see these are all of the permissions for closed captioning. So if I add that permission, I now have the button up at the top of my screen where I could enter closed captioning text. So I can enter text here, okay, and start captioning this session. Notice the yellow up here around that permission indicates that I am in fact entering text. I can give my participants permission as well. Just by simply clicking there inside the window, I can give that particular permission to a participant. And now they have the ability to start sending closed captioning text, okay? And they also would have the ability to be receiving the text. So now you can see that Mike, it's turned yellow, so now Mike has that ability to be able to send the closed captioning text. So let's see if we can share some of that. I'm going to flip over to receiving, and now you could see that it's receiving, and now it's going to fill that it's receiving text from Mike. So I could go back to sending, or I can receive. All right. And once again, notice in the window here it shows Amanda Reed. It shows that now I'm receiving, right? I'm using the captions for Mike. If I switch back to typing, it lets you know that I'm actually entering the closed captioning text. Okay, so I'm going to jump out of application sharing here. I really wanted to just give you that brief overview on using the closed captioning Lots of resources available on our website, in particular resources, recordings just like this one, and also quick reference guides, and the user guide. Strongly encourage you, when you start digging a little bit deeper on any one of these particular tools inside Illuminate Live, that you might want to pop up the user guide, just dig a little bit deeper. Closed captioning is one of those tools that I do recommend you do a little bit more study and practice on. You can get all of that at illuminate.com/training. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this recording, and I hope that you'll be able to find great use for using our closed captioning tool.